Yo, it's Young Dale on this bitch, and I'm chilling with Know That Chronicles. Let's get it.
We show up to the function and we get a lift.
It's too easy, boy, I'm getting greedy. Got it on person, you seen it on TV.
I'm here with Dougie Davis.
Yo.
I'm here with Young Dale.
Let's get it.
And you already know who the fuck I be. It's, Xavier Bull, Devil of Esalen, all that shit, But, what's up, Addy? How you feeling?
Nah, I just been vibing, bro.
Hell yeah, that's what's up, bro. Well, you want to tell everybody, let's do a little intro, where you from and shit like that. Tell everybody, your style of, rap and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm from Spirit Lake Nation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Native American, and I wouldn't say I really can rap anything, but give me a minute and I'll be able to.
Hey,
Okay,
that's what's
I
up.
like
I like
that.
that confidence, bro.
Yeah, I like
everybody
that.
likes that type of shit, bro. That's like shock value type of shit.
You look, you're like young as hell. How old are you?
15.
15?
Okay.
What age did you start rapping? Let them know, bro.
About like 10,
10?
10.
Yeah, 10, 11.
5
10,
years in the
11.
game already.
10, 11.
Yeah, man. That's what's up. Where'd you get the inspiration, bro?
I'm gonna be honest, I got it from Xavier.
Yeah, you already know that. Yeah, he did. Jit was only 11. Even years before that, he was watching me and Elias and all my other homeboys. Shout out them and shit like that. Hope y'all doing good, whatever. But he'd be in the studio with me and shit like that. He'd be looking and bobbing his head while we making music and shit. And it just seemed like he was infatuated with that shit. And he picked a really good interest to it. And then his mom, my auntie or whatever, it was like, hey, Addy wrote some songs and shit like that. And I was like, okay, but you know what I mean? At the time, I was just young. So I was like, this little kid can't spit shit, you know what I mean? He's just trying to be just like me, you know what I mean?
Trying to copy.
Yeah, whatever. But then, when I was living up in Grand, my sisters, they sent me a snap video of this fool, rapping in the background type shit. And, that shit was, so cold. And I was like, all right. And I messaged his mom, my auntie or whatever. And I was like, tell him I'll be back with all my equipment. So I brought it all down. I was like, Addy, let's go. I heard your shit. I'll give you a chance. But, yeah, once I got down there type shit, he was spitting some, regular, these nowadays new school rappers and shit, the mumble rapper, he had only one type of style, whatever. And I was like, I can mentor this kid, you know what I mean, type shit. I can make him better than what he is right now, type shit. So I was like, all right, might as well. So once he did that, he showed me what he had written down and shit like that, because he, mainly at the time, he only, wrote, one song type shit. And once I heard it, I was like, okay, that's cool and whatever, but, it just sounds so generic to what everybody else is doing. I was like, let me write it for you. And, I was like, just spit it this way, because, he didn't really have, his flow down or his cadence, so, he was kind of, offbeat here and there, too, type shit. So I was like, you know what I mean? Just showing him the rhythm type shit of how to be on beat, basically.
Yeah.
And he got it down, and we posted it that night. This kid got fucking over 2,000 plays, and or it's at 2,000 plays right now. But once we posted it, I think it got maybe 400 to 500, wasn't it? The first 2 weeks, because this little
You already
kid
blowing up.
Yeah, because
you
he
like
had
the native Justin Bieber.
Yeah, type. No, but he had all of his little friends and fans and shit like that back from our hometown, and they were constantly playing. I'm like, damn, this is Eddie. He got put on by Zave, and I had a reputation down there, where we're from and shit. Old squad, we made it known that, you know what I mean? Everybody trying to be like us. Anybody who's riding our wave still, get the fuck out my nuts. Nah, just just fucking around. But yeah, because we were the first rappers to kind of do it around our area, to really pop off in a recognized type of way where everybody was.
And that's really cool, to see the next generation of rapper him coming up from the same spot, from the same reservation. You know what I mean? That's huge, because it's generational stuff. You know what I mean? Because there's gonna be kids out there watching you and know that you started out at 10 years old and still doing it at 15. You know what I mean? In the progress you've made. And people are gonna want to follow in that steps. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be that's huge for the culture and the reservation as a whole. You know what I mean?
Facts. It'll be a jump off for other younger artists that are still from where we're from and shit like that. And not only that, just around the country type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It'll be damn, these kids are native, indigenous, res kids, and they popped off and started doing it, and they really got a following and shit. I feel like it'd be cool for like the youth and shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Instead of
Big
positive message type shit. And
I see you got the long hair too. Is that kind of like a tribute?
I was just gonna ask him about that. I'm like, bro, I've been like, I did not know your hair was that long. Like you growing out into a braid or some shit like that too.
Nah, I'm just rocking with this for a little bit.
He like that warrior look.
Yeah, he's a warrior. You feel me?
But shit, I really started out on this shit for fun, to be honest, because it was just kind of cool rapping with the bros.
Yeah, cause like he'd always be like like our little tail type shit, you know what I mean? Following the gang around, like even though we'd be doing dumb shit back then, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we was always just on some fuck shit, just trying to get in trouble, shit like that, and he like kind of just caught on. You know, I at the time I won't lie to you either, bro. Like I really did not want him following us around. You know what I mean? I didn't even want to put him on music type shit because I didn't want him to be like me, because I was kind of in like a negative state. You know what I mean? But like. He came a long way from where he was, though. I'll say that. Yeah, he got
I
some
know
potential.
being on here and coming out here, and like even just the confidence that he has at 15. I know I didn't have. Like the fact that he comes on here and we're like, "You gonna spit some?" He's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Well, what kind of beat you like?" He's like, "Anything." You know,
anything.
At 15, I'm like, can you pull up a Tiger beat?
Yeah, trying to pick a specific one too. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. All right. Well, next question we wanted to like kind of like just to get like to know you type shit and stuff like that. Like who's like one of like the biggest artists like even locally or like even like if you ever like blow up type shit. You know what I mean? Who would you ever like want to work with locally or like industry wise type shit?
Fuck, it's kind of hard question.
I mean, like, is there anybody from back from like home? Like, I know there's like a few artists that we have back there. Shout out them too. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever. But like, have you ever heard anybody from like back home that like maybe you would want to work with locally?
Not really.
What about like mainstream? You don't fuck with like Lil Baby and them?
Yeah, I fucks with them, but shit,
He said they ain't worthy for the track.
Hey, yeah. Confidence, sir. Yeah. Confidence. Like if you can name like at least like top five artists, like mainstream, like big artists.
Alive or dead?
No, like alive right now. Yeah.
Alive right now. Probably do Trippy.
Trippy, hey,
Yeah.
that's a good one. I fuck with that.
Fuck.
See, music has changed because the fact that the first rapper you throw out there is Trippy. I'm over here. I'm just like an old head. Like I'm sitting here thinking he's just gonna be like say something crazy. You know, Lil Wayne. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
J. Cole. He said
I mean,
Trippy.
J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole, actually, yeah.
I fuck with J. Cole hard.
But
So
shit,
Trippy-
I don't know.
J. Cole. Come on, I know you can name at least three more. Come on, there's not like a couple artists out in the industry that you think would be worthy like to get on your track. That should like be like, damn, like if some bigger artists like in the industry say you may have got a deal and shit, then they're like, hey, I fuck with your shit, you want to jump on the track? Like, there's got to be like at least three more. Come on, I know you can come up with three, bro. What about like Ski? Because I know you like you really fuck with members only and like
Fuck the
you
Ski
know,
Mask, yeah.
yeah, Ski.
I do Ski.
What about like how like these
Otherwise,
horrorcore rappers and shit,
Hardcore.
like horrorcore, like Suicide.
That reminds me. So remember how I was telling you about how my coworker does like the social media?
Yeah.
So he had like pictures in it. He like does it for like this vape shop back in Atlanta. He had pictures of Ski Mask and DC Young Fly up in there.
Yeah, Ski Mask in there too.
Ski Mask was in there.
The Slum Goddamn, bro, that's what's up. That's shit.
I got a better question. If you could call out any rapper right now, who would you call out?
Like locally,
Anywhere.
or like industry.
You want it like if you just want to say, "Hey, your shit's whack," and I don't fuck with it. Like, who you thinking? Like they gotta congregate.
I know, cause remember we been talking about that, bro. Like he did. Might as well, bro. Get it out there. Get it out there.
Get it
bro.
out there.
So,
Blunt raw. Tell them how you feel about that shit.
alright, so calling out JDG and Rebel 6, nigga.
Ooh, what's
Oh,
going
yeah.
on with that?
I don't know, bro.
Ooh.
Yeah, like Taylor Young's whack ass, bro. Like he's been dissing on the game for a while type shit, and whoever else was used to be in that group, I guess, and like Remember that one little white boy that was in like that music video with him type shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit was garbage, my dude. And I'm just gonna say it right now, like I'm not like one to hate on someone coming up type shit. But like when you know goddamn well that they trying way too fucking hard, I'm gonna be like, bro, you're ass, bro. You're fucking ass. You're fucking ass.
Get that shit out the air.
You can 1v1 me Fortnite right now.
While we start up, I gotta smoke.
Yeah. Smoke break.
I mean, I would never do such a thing.
You don't want no part of this.
Did we get his permission slip?
Did we get parents' consent? I think we need to sign a contract and all that. Why do you feel like you're probably one of like the top artists from like our area type shit? Like, is it like flows, cadence? Is it like what you stand for or what you like to talk about and shit like that, basically?
I don't know. I really don't look at myself as like the hottest rapper out where we live right now, cause I don't know, man. But I mean, when I'm living in Texas, I'm probably like the hardest in Texas, maybe. Where I'm living in that little town.
Okay. That's even a bigger
the hardest in Texas. Okay.
In that little town, I'm the hardest.
Okay. Especially for your age group too. You know, starting out at 15, you probably have more like potential, like more than kids that are starting out at your age type shit. I feel like.
So where do you see yourself in like? Let's say like 10 years. You 25. Like what do you see yourself doing?
I don't know. Same shit I'm doing now, I guess. Chilling, smoking, just in a different lifestyle.
I feel that.
Okay, what's your vision? What's that lifestyle look like? Type shit.
I don't know. Just living happy.
No, I'm talking like fame. Like, why do you see yourself like touring and shit like that? Like opening up for bigger rappers, like just coming up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
That's
bro.
definitely a vision.
Okay. I like that.
I seen something the other day, and I thought it was like the ultimate made it. Okay, because when you listen to like trap, Boosie is like the godfather, like one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like the baby's coming out, and he's like kind of taking the torch. But the fact that Boosie is actually opening for the baby.
He's opening for the
Yeah, he did open for the baby.
Oh shit, I didn't.
You know what I mean? So like that's like the ultimate like homage. You know what I mean?
He was
like
the crown type. Shit.
Exactly. Yeah. Like imagine being like Prince and Michael's like opening. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, true.
type shit. You know what I mean?
Like you go in there for Michael type shit. You know
exactly.
Like that, but then Prince is the main fucking.
Like Jay-Z is opening for you. You know what I mean? Like that's some like ultimate made it shit. You know what I mean?
And I feel like that's where you should strive for at your age, since you're starting so early, and you know you have time to like really perfect your like your flow and cadence and all of that, just your art in general type shit, and like that'd be like a good like aspect to keep in the back of your mind, is that one day you can be greater than your goddamn idols. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like that shit would be dope as fuck.
Unless you like Meek Mill, where idols become rivals.
Yeah, idols become rivals. Yeah, type shit.
Just might.
He might come for your ass, say.
I want all the motherfucking smoke, nigga.
He said, "Wait till I turn 18. I'm gonna give you that ass whooping you deserve."
Running it.
Hey, that's what's up. You have any new projects coming out pretty soon?
Yeah.
Or anything in the making type shit?
In the making.
What kind of sound you got? What you coming out with?
Some battle rap type shit.
Okay.
Type shit, like some boom bap, like old school shit. Like
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody likes that style because it feels like it died out after like this new age type of rap came about. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm always an old school guy. You already know.
yeah,
that.
me too. Like, I mean, I grew up on that shit. You know what I mean? I'm always gonna have love for it, but I do like multi-genre type shit, and that's what I try to teach. Try to teach Addy type shit, because it's always good to like pay homage to the like OGs. Don't be disrespectful about it. It'd be like, okay, like I got that style from him type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like that's just, it's really how it like build your character.
Like
shit.
J. Cole said, I studied the greats on the greatest right now.
Exactly,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
Exactly. And then like if you like get your shit way better than that, you can always do it better than the last one did it. Type shit. You know what I mean? Because your mind is young. And you're absorbing so much knowledge at the time, and like I just feel like you probably have the potential to do that. So going Super Saiyan and this shit, you know what I mean?
Like I said, like I think it's dope that like you're 15 years old, starting in like, you know what I mean, the second chain of a group. You know what I mean? You're almost like carrying the torch. You know what I mean? Like, you ever feel like pressure, you know, because like you are part of an older group. You know what I mean? Like, you ever feel the pressure, like I gotta keep up, or I gotta constantly be getting better?
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, I feel like everybody should feel like they should constantly be getting better.
I like that.
Like, you know, when you get on like a track with Xavier and you hear his like verse and everything, you feel that pressure. You're like, I gotta come hard.
I gotta match.
Bro, he does that every single time. That's why I feel like whenever he gets on the track, he always evolves, bro, in every aspect.
And that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? It's literally getting better with every single track. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Even to this day, I'm 27. Like, every single song I write and like I lay down is better than the last. You know what I mean? And like, that's how it's supposed to be.
Because if you're not progressing, you're probably doing something wrong.
Exactly.
Like, don't you think, type shit?
Yeah.
Or else it's like, nigga, I don't think you belong on the track if you're not, you know, type shit.
How close do you think you are to like unlocking? Like, you know what I mean?
Like, you're
I know, like with
hitting
me,
potential and
it's
shit.
just like I want to like try different styles and do different genres and stuff like that. But like, you know, some of that stuff I still can't unlock. How close do you think you're being like the versatile king? You know what I mean? Like, unlock all that.
Like with your wordplay and shit like that. Like how you, like, you know, progressed in that type of aspect.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely getting better in that. I don't know. I don't feel like I mastered it yet, but I feel like we're getting there.
Getting there.
All right. At least he acknowledges that, you know what I mean? Like, and he listens back to his own shit, and he knows that, you know, someday he's gonna get at that point.
Exactly. I always say if you like your song and you think it's perfect,
That's probably
then
when
something's wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like, something's wrong with, you know what I mean? Because to this day, no matter I could go and produce a song with Dr. Dre, you know what I mean? And I'll still listen to it back like I would have fixed this.
Yeah.
I'd have fixed this. I don't like the way I said that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and that's how
you gotta be your worst critic.
Yeah.
your biggest critic at that, you know what I mean, type shit. Because remember, we were sitting on a couple tracks and shit like that, and that's a good thing to learn too. Is that, like, don't sit on it for like a night. You know, I know we used to do that back in the days, type shit. You know what I mean? But we were like SoundCloud. We were in that SoundCloud era where everybody's like getting famous off of like a few songs because they're like, damn, this kid's like, you know, so young and he's doing it at, you know what I mean, at this fucking point. But like now it's just like you got to try a little bit harder because everybody's looking for something new.
Something
Shit.
different.
Yeah, and everybody's doing the same shit. So like if you sit on your song like a few days, like how we've been doing type shit, like how Dougie said, like you'll find things that, all right, I really don't like how I did that. You know, I should probably run it back and like.
And it'll be as small as like one word.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta
Like,
really nitpick.
Because
like,
once it's out there, it's out there. There's no getting that back. I got some shit out there, man. I wish I could delete so fucking bad. You know what I
Me
mean?
too.
Like, I'm like, I be telling people, check out my Spotify, but don't listen to this one, and this
Oh,
one.
like what we were saying last night, type shit. Like you gotta delete that shit.
Yeah, I was like,
Because like it could have like
but it's
better.
like at the same time, it's like I can't. I gotta appreciate the progress.
True,
You know what
true.
I mean?
So you can like go back and look
Exactly.
back.
I
And,
listen to it and it's just like I wish I could have taught myself then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause I see what I wanted to do. A lot of times I'll even take some of the verses I wrote when I was like 15 and
like
just redo them today.
Yeah,
you know what I
put
mean?
different shit in there. Type
And just with a different flow, different beat, you know, different cadence, and it just comes out different. And you just sit there and you're just like, I
Damn,
wrote that
man.
shit at 15.
For
You know what I
real,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
and just made it better. Like you
that's why, like,
advanced.
the fact that you're already this good and like putting out like hits and with big numbers and everything like that already, when you listen back, I can imagine, because like I said, when you listen back, you're gonna be like, oh, I could have did this better. I could have did this better. You know what I mean?
I'm already doing
But you're already gonna be that fucking monster that does it better. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then in 10 years from then, you can be looking back at that monster and being like, I could have done this better. And that's when you become that beast. You know what I mean? Like,
Facts. Like you'll be at your full potential, bro. That should have been unlocked years ago, type shit. Goddamn, I'm editing that out for sure.
I wonder if my plug hit me back.
we don't condone violence or underage drinking or smoking. Just to let y'all know, for copyright reasons, we don't own none of these beats. We don't. But yeah, one question I wanted to ask you too, bro, is how do you feel about the environment and like social like environment type shit in like Texas? Like, how was it like moving from like the reservation down to like Texas and shit, and like making that transition? You know
It was
what I
pretty
mean?
fun, but then again, it was hot as a motherfucker down there.
They, like, remember when it was still cold down here, bro? It was like fucking like what, maybe like 60, I think. I don't remember that whole house again, like ice fucking cold, bro. Down there, I messaged him. I was on video call. You remember that? And he was like, bro, it's like fucking 80 fucking 80 degrees down here right now, bro. I got the air conditioner going, all that shit.
We about to get the AC going up in here.
Bro, Texas be bugging.
How did you show a couple people down in Texas like all your music and shit like that? Like how do your friends and like random people that you show your music to down there, like, are they fucking with it type shit?
Yeah, most of them, and then some of them, I don't know, they on some fuck shit, but fuck them.
There you go.
They
Fuck
want
'em.
to smoke, try me.
Hey, okay.
So how do you feel knowing that at 15 you can hit you can have a following all the way in a spot like North Dakota, and then also all the way across the entire nation, which has a completely different sound, style, people, and it still bangs.
I don't know. It's just crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like not hitting right now, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the thought type shit, you know what I mean? Like, you're not like ready to realize it. Like, damn, like I took like all this fire shit that I've been doing like back home, and then taking it to a brand new state, and they still fucking with me. Like, you just been like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, you're not like ready to realize it yet, type shit.
I mean, something like that. I mean, I don't know. It's just really.
It's like surreal.
It's
like,
exciting right now, so I don't know. I'm just waiting.
See, it's dope because you already have like the far north, you got the far south, and now you just gotta get all the in between.
Just got to get the west and the east on board now.
Big facts, big facts.
If you tuning in, you from the east or west coast, just know that we doing it for sure all the way over.
Follow them. Matter of fact, go ahead and shout out your social medias and your SoundClouds and where they can find your music, all that good stuff.
Yeah, tell them your SoundCloud, like your ad on Insta, Twitter, or Facebook and shit like that. Like, just tell them all that shit, bro.
But you can find my music on SoundCloud at Young Dale. There's a space, and the Young is spelled Y-U-N-G. And yeah, and then
You heard it, Y-U-N-G.
Dale. Fucks with it.
Oh, tell them the story about like how your rap name originated, like the day and shit like that, bro. This is crazy. It's crazy.
We were just chilling at Xavier's apartment one time. And I think it was like maybe 2 days after X died. So we were just chilling, vibing, listening to X music. And then Xavier asked me if I wanted to make a track. I said yeah, and then he said that he wanted to figure out a rap name first. So I think this nigga went to the bathroom, came out, and then he had a name. He was like Young Dale. I was like, bet.
Yeah, he just went with the first one that I suggested because it just sounded dope. You know what I mean? Like, because nobody knows him by that name, like, at all. So
You know what I think would be a dope ass name? Addie Young.
Addie Young.
Ooh.
Addie Young.
I don't know.
I don't know. That kind of sounds like a country singer.
Yeah, he said,
I'm going to that Addie Young concert tonight.
ladies and gentlemen, Addie Young.
Eddie
So
Young
you hear
got
that
to
guitar
get
like
it
going
done.
way too like after I gave him that rap name type shit, you know what I mean? Like, and he started posting music and shit like that. Everybody started knowing him by that name and started calling him that, like Young Dale and shit like that. Even like back home, but like everybody knew him by like Addie or like Addison, you know what I mean? But then once that like kicked off, it was like Young Dale. Like, what's up, Young Dale?
There's like 10 people in the world that know my real name. You know what I mean? Like,
Young
Jared.
Dale.
No.
yeah, bro, you gonna edit that shit out.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. You just had to say it.
Okay, Xavier Bolanor.
Hey no.
372.
This is where his parents live.
From Spirit Lake.
Shit, I'm already embarrassed because everybody back home already know me by Zave King or motherfucking Zave Diablo or Lil Creep or fucking what was the other one?
No.
There was a few of them.
I think Lil Creep fits.
Lil what?
Lil Creep fits.
Right. I was on a Pete wave at the time, and I wanted it was either gonna be Hellboy or it was gonna be Lil Creep. So it sounds like Lil Creep.
What was your bars at the time? I'ma come into your room, wait till you sleep.
I was gonna.
What they call me?
Lil Creep.
Little creep.
No, bro. I was just on a Peep wave, bro. I was singing like some sad shit and stuff like that. That was after Peep died, I think, too, right? Because we were like just bumping hella Peep, too. Yeah, that shit was sad. Rest in peace, Peep. Rest in peace, XXX. Hey, if y'all didn't see the documentary yet, go see that shit, bro. It's way fucking worth it, bro. Beyond worth it.
Peep that shit.
R.I.P. Mag, R.I.P. everybody that we lost, like all the artists and shit like that, too. But one thing that I wanted to say, too, like the beef that we had with like Taylor Young and like, 3DG at the time. I know like Taylor Young lost his brother or whatever. I know we used to beef back then a lot in the days, you know what I mean? Like, I be on my ignorant shit like that back then. But, since we had, like, some time to, like, mature as we got older and shit like that, I just want to say, like, rest in peace to dude, you know what I mean? Like, I know he has, like, brothers and sisters and, mom and, like, auntie, you know what I mean? Like, it sucks to hear one of your, like, your own be lost and shit like that. And it just seems so surreal, like, this shit never happened. But, yeah, that shit never happened. Like, I'll even tell you guys a story type shit, I wanted to mentor this kid just like I did Addy, you know what I mean? Because, like, I was like, this kid has, like, a cadence. He has a flow. He's on beat. But, like, he just says the same shit over and over again, like, you know what I mean? But, like, I was like, I can probably, like, turn this kid into, like, a fucking superstar type shit.
Yeah.
If I give him, like, the right guidance and, like, ideas and shit. And if we get him in the studio with me, I could, like, really show him, like, what to do and how to use it. Because, like, not too many people know this, but I met Nino, which is his real name. I met him in the Harmony House, this group home, like in Devil's Lake, because I was a bad fucking kid. I was getting kicked out of school for like fighting and shit like that all the time. I got kicked out of like 4 Winds, Milwaukee, so I had to go to like Devil's Lake and get sent there by like my counselor and shit like that. Because at the time, like, you know what I mean, I was like that little fucking that badass little fucking res kid type shit. Yeah, but yeah, I met him in there. And, like, we clicked up, like, instantly because, like, he was the only other, like, native kids type shit in there. So I was like, hell yeah. And, like, we were, like, basically almost damn near best friends. And that's how I met him. And he was always, like, a smart, cool kid. It's just that he was ignorant. And I feel like the people he was around at the time when he started making music, like, was the same way. Like, they showed him how to be, like, like, this gang shit is, like, the coolest shit right now. So, like, let's talk this way.
Follow trends.
And, like, yeah, exactly. And then he gained that, like, ego type shit where he has to talk about that, but he really wasn't about it. I mean, and neither the fuck was anybody else in that fucking group. They weren't about it either because we pulled up on all y'all. Just FYI. But anyways, yeah, that's basically why he was acting that way. But I feel like at the time, if he used like that type of talent he had to like really spit on a beat and like be on beat and whatever, like he could have like came out better. Anyways. Yeah. But anyways, like I just wanted to tell that story if anybody didn't know. Like, yeah, like me and Chino were like really cool back then. So R.I.P. Chino 98. It's all in the past, and I just really hope that his family's good and shit like that. My condolences, real shit.
That's real.
Yeah.
See, that's what a lot of people too like ignorant to like admit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like some shit. You know what I mean? Like. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's people's lives. Rap shit aside, beef aside. That's why I don't understand why niggas be just like going around killing each other and all that shit. Because at the end of the day, it's like you kill him, and it's either you go to jail or you gotta spend the rest of the next at least 20 years, wondering if somebody gonna snitch.
Exactly,
You know
or
what I
else
mean?
kill you type shit.
You know what I mean? Or
Yeah.
retaliate. Like
It's
it ain't
not
even
worth it. Yeah,
you
it
know what I
really
mean?
ain't.
Like,
Yeah.
if you gotta exchange a couple words, exchange a couple hands, like let it be. You
Exactly,
know what I mean?
like all real men should
motherfuckers
type
is-
shit.
the motherfuckers is just always in their feelings and
Overconfident, like just ignorant and shit like that. But I mean, I get it though, because like most people like that are in that type of lifestyle, that are really in that lifestyle, not for fake. Like they grew up in that environment where they have to do that because like they have no other choice. They have no they'll go into selling drugs, game banging and shit like that for like because that's how they bring money in and shit like that, because they have tattoos and they're like too like they can't get jobs because they don't have good education. They're always out of school and fucking like just fucking out on the streets and shit. So I get it, but anybody can change. You know what I mean? Like anybody can fucking change their life around. Like you just gotta try. You know what I mean? Put your mindset to anything, bro. You can get that shit. How you feeling? Like how you feeling the energy with this shit? You got anything to say to your friends back home? Any like family members? Like the cameras
give you
right
shout
there.
outs.
Yeah, giving shout outs like shit. Like you know what I mean?
Hey,
Look at the camera.
Shout out the boys.
Shout out the boys. Hell yeah. Shout out the fam, all that shit. Squad gang, all that shit.
We appreciate you coming on.
For
You know
sure,
what I mean?
bro.
Checking
little
out the
Addy's
first
a little bro. You know what I
episode,
mean?
You know what I mean?
Had to get Addy on here for sure.
Had to.
Know that Chronicles, you know what I mean? If you got any business requirements, the website's gonna be up and all that shit. So, stay tuned in.
Peep
You
the
can have-
merch.
Peep the merch.
the
Yeah,
merch.
we got some merch coming in, dude. Know that
See it.
Chronicles, you can get your name in the back, all that shit, whatever you
We
need.
gonna have hoodies, backpacks,
Beanies,
everything.
all that
Check
shit.
it out. This is Young Dale, new 15-year-old rapper on the block,
Oh, yeah.
killing it.
From Spirit Lake, North Dakota.
Spirit Lake. Check his music. Check his SoundCloud. I'm Dougie Davis.
This is Xavier Bow, aka the Devil of SLN.
Facts. This is Young Dale, aka
And we out this
dead.
bitch.
You're dead. Your cousin. God, it's your cousin.
Cousin.
All right. Until next time. Let's
Many
get
more
it.
to come.
Let's get it.
A lot of gang shit.
Oh yeah. If you peep my SoundCloud and if you don't fuck with it, sorry, I still got your play.
Hey, let's go.
Chopper rip a hole in his stomach, see his intestines. Way too many curses, I started counting my blessings.